First off, if I were to describe relative humidity for you, being from different parts of the country, where we live here in the Northwest, we're very blessed not to have a lot of relative humidity. But if you've ever been to the South or lived in the South U.S., and for example, Georgia or Florida or Texas, you're real familiar with relative humidity. When it's 90 degrees outside and you have 90% relative humidity, you automatically start sweating. So we don't assimilate that to where we live here in Washington State. The relative humidity, basically, what we're concerned about is our relative air within our house. And so when we talk about the humidity within our house, relative humidity within a house should range anywhere between 40 and 50%. That's a good level. To measure that, a lot of times, if you've ever had have a weather station in your house, it tells you what the exterior temperature is, it tells you what the interior temperature is, but also tells you what the relative humidity is within the house. So it's a good way for you to track, are you staying between 40 and 50% of relative humidity within your house? So now that we understand what the percentage is, how do we create or diminish the aspect, and what are the effects of relative humidity in our house? How relative humidity in our house is actually created is multifaceted. It's from cooking, cleaning, showering, laundry, breathing, everything that we do as individuals and occupants within the residence. It's everything that we're doing that actually creates the relative humidity. So understanding that, if as an example, if you're boiling a pot of water on the stove, you'd see the steam coming off the stove. Well, if we don't get rid of that air within the house, because all of a sudden, once we've done it, it just magically disappears, right? But now we've increased the relative humidity. What happens in the fall and the winter months, a lot of times we close our curtains, blinds, everything. We basically encapsulate ourselves within our homes. And so we don't have any air and means for which that air to leave the house. So what happens is that now when we introduce heat to the house, and now you have the air that's carrying the moisture in the house, and all of a sudden now we start heating that moisture, now we start creating bacteria in the house. So because of that bacterial air starting to move through the house, and that's what we're actually breathing within our own homes. That's a lot of times what contributes to a sick house, or you or your family members becoming sick within their own home.